you fucking feel it coming on?
I can't stop it like before the chorus.
So we're just good.
I can't move at all. I could deny the world behind it all. This summer afternoon.
Very nice. Like 3 times. Clip clop, you guys. Welcome to Pony.fm.
Welcome to Brony.fm,
Hey!
your number one source of all the
Bro!
latest Brony hits like Discord.
Which has been out since 2011.
To bring you that 2011 charm. God, 2011.
Whee!
What world do we live in where 2011 is like, oh my god, that's 7 years ago. Holy shit, that's so nostalgic.
In fact, 7 years ago.
I was in college! I was deep in college 7 years ago!
You were?
I've been out of school almost 3 years.
Yeah.
Ah! Jesus fucking Christ. We are old.
I just turned
It's okay.
26.
You've been out of college for 4 years, right?
I'm still in college, bitch.
I mean, yeah, but like since your first experience with college. You're out and back in, so it's kind of different.
Wait, do you mean like since I graduated tech school?
Yeah.
No, I graduated tech school 2015, so it's 3 years.
Oh yeah, I guess you got out around the same time as me, didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah. So you were in for like a while.
Yep.
God damn, that's like 5 years.
Yep.
Shit. So what happens when your dad can't pay for the whole thing?
Well, I had to wait that long because the tech program only comes through every 3 years. So I had to wait for it.
Huh.
And that is why that took so... And then the fucking program takes 3 years, which is
Yeah.
why it fucking takes forever.
Damn.
But whatever.
I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if you were just taking like a smaller load of classes.
I wasn't doing that
And that's why
intentionally,
it took
no.
so long. Okay. Interesting. Guys,
I
college
did not
is a
have a
bitch.
choice.
Where am I going?
I do not recommend anyone do
Anyways,
what I did.
guys, do you remember My Little Pony?
That's a thing that happened.
Do you remember Discord? You remember the Eurobeat Brony and the Living Tombstone? Wow.
Wow.
That was a fandom that we were deep into. Guys, do you remember Digibrony?
Hit.
I almost started with his Sonic Rhyme Boom 20% faster. Look that up on YouTube if you haven't seen that one. If you want
Yeah.
to dig up some old Digibrony dirt.
That's some interesting shit.
That was Conrad's first fucking Digibrony video, man. Back in the day. It's all still there on YouTube. All of the cringe.
Documented for all of time. Get 'em. Nice.
How much My Little Pony did you watch?
I think I watched probably like 5 or 6 episodes.
Oh, that sucks. You probably didn't see any of the good shit.
Probably not.
Which episodes? Like from the beginning?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you didn't see anything good. You didn't see any of the good moments.
Oh, sorry.
There's good moments. I'm not gonna fucking pretend like I haven't teared up watching fucking My Little Pony, man. I'm not gonna pretend like I didn't at some point really genuinely enjoy the show, you know?
I mean,
It's mostly the cringe of the fan base and the idea of like why was I into this that makes you hate it over time. But it's like, you know, at the time it was just a great show, you know? It was just a good fucking kid show. It has the same appeal of any good kid show, you know? You just watch it, it's carefree, you feel good, you're not fucking worried about the rest of the fucking world. You're just watching a little fun show that with good characters and fun writing that's not that serious, you know? It's a good old time.
exactly.
You know, the last episode of season 1, You know, if I explained the plot to you, you'd be like, "Are you a fucking idiot? What are you, a fucking child rapist?"
Yes, that's what I
because
would
you
say.
like ponies. But it's like, you know, I've teared up watching that episode multiple times because it's just good. You know, you're following the characters. It builds up, and then it's all, you know, it's the kind of shit that's tailor made to make you feel an emotion of nostalgia and happiness. Why can't you indulge in that sometimes? Why can't you just feel good watching a show? Everything in America has to be so fucking depressing all the time. Oh, we're gonna have Adventure Time, but oh, guess what? Now Finn's gonna have relationship issues. It's gonna be all fucking weird and sad and melancholy. And you're like, what? I just want to have fun and watch a fucking cartoon, man. I don't need to fucking feel shit. All I want to feel is nostalgia and happiness.
I mean, I was never that into My Little Pony, but I can see,
Yeah.
I can understand the basis of the attraction, though it was
Yeah.
never something I was into.
I mean, it's definitely something I would never have been into if I wasn't, like, if Conrad didn't, like, fucking sit me down and be like, yeah, watch this, you know? Or if it wasn't him and Shade watching it all the time and getting really into it. Because it was really Conrad and Shade got super into it, and then it was like, I'm kind of, like, out of the loop now.
Right.
So it was like, okay, well, now I'll watch it. And then you sit down one day when you're bored as ever-living fuck because you're in college and you have nothing to do, and you sit down, and I watched, like, all of My Little Pony, because there was a website that just played them, like, on shuffle and just had all the episodes, and I kind of, like, watched it and played 3DS or whatever, and, like, that's how I used to consume a lot of media.
Yeah, you used to watch everything
Yeah.
that way, more or less.
I'd play Fire Emblem, and I fucking watched My Little Pony, and I was like, oh, that was pretty good. And then, you know, Shade and Conrad would get up every morning to watch the new episodes for each season, because Conrad made a career out of it, and it's like, this is what we do. We watch My Little Pony, you know?
This is
It's a good
what we
time.
do.
Then you have the fan bases making all kinds of fun animations and stuff, and you got Friendship is Witchcraft, which was fun. It's just like, all right, now I'm in a fandom. There you go. Then you go to the conventions, realize everyone's fucking autistic as shit.
And that's how it happened, guys.
No offense to my Spurg boys.
Your Spurg
Everyone
boys.
was nice. I am more antisocial than your fucking average autistic person. It's an
You are
interesting
more
thing.
antisocial
I feel like a
than-
lot of people with Asperger's, like, they have trouble with social cues and
Communicating,
communication, but they're very social, you know,
Right.
compared to me.
I think
Where I don't want
that's true.
fucking anything to do with anyone. I want everyone to get the fuck away from me. But, like, all the guys with Asperger's walk up to you and they want to be your friend, you know? Like, they genuinely want to interact socially and be your friend. It's just they can't sense the fact that you don't want anything to do with them and you want to rip their head off like a fucking hyena. Because I'm just a
Yes.
fucking caged animal ready to let loose at all times.
I want to kill.
I just want to fucking murder everything.
Got him.
Yeah, that was easy.
Yeah, I agree. That's always like, cause
Yeah.
I think that's very true with the Asperger's. Seem to be very social, and that's why I was always like, I can't be Asperger's because I never want to socialize with anyone
I mean,
ever,
true.
and I just want to be left alone.
There's a difference between socially awkward and, like, antisocial. And it's interesting, because like, antisocial is a hard thing to explain. Because, like, antisocial personality disorder also implies, like, a layer of, like anger to it. Like, that
Right.
that description
like
of,
you
like,
hate people.
hating people and not wanting to fucking be around people is, like, antisocial personality disorder. And, like, at times I'd always be like, well, I'm not antisocial because I don't, like, hate people and stuff. But now I'm like, but maybe I did all along.
But
maybe I always have
all
hated
along,
people.
I hated
I
everybody.
was like, I'm not antisocial. I'm just shy, you know, and I shy away from talking to people. But then when I do talk to people, I don't like them. So, like, maybe I am antisocial. I don't know. But then I also love everyone because I put everyone on I respect everyone more than I do myself. You know, like, instinctually. Like, if I meet someone, I already think they are better than me, you know?
Yeah.
I don't put myself above other people. But then I tend to, like, I really don't like social interaction, you know? People are fine, but I don't want to talk to them. It's strange. I just really, it's just social
It's a
anxiety to the
difficult
fullest.
balance.
And social exhaustion, for sure. It's like even hanging out with fucking Dweet the other day, we were shooting a video, and it's just like, I'm fucking tired from operating and stuff, and it's like, at a certain point, I start to check out and just be like, I don't feel like being social anymore, you know? Like, I'm
Yeah.
tired.
I feel like I've become a progressively worse friend because
Oh, yeah. I'm a
forget
terrible friend.
forget to socialize and text back and do things, and I'm just like, I'll remember. I'll be like, oh,
Yeah.
so and so texted me. I need to text them back, and then I just go, but I don't want to.
Yeah, I'm so fine with people, like...
I don't want to.
Maybe
I love
we,
this
maybe
person,
we
but I don't
enable
want
each other
to.
to do this. Like, it's gotten so much worse since, like, we've been together and I
Yeah,
don't text all the
I
time.
agree.
Like, it used to be
I
fine because I was
really-
on my phone texting you all the time. So I was used to
Right.
texting. And now it's like, I just
Now I
don't want
have
to
no
fucking talk to
reason.
anyone. And then it's like, we're hanging out all the time. So I'll just be like, oh, I'll put it off because I'm hanging out with Hope.
Exactly.
And then, like, never do it, you know?
Exactly. I'll put off talking to other people because it's like, yeah, but I'd rather just sit at home and hang out with Victor and
Yeah.
not be bothered. It's bad. It's really
Yeah.
bad. I'm not saying it's something you should do.
Like when the car salesman who sold me or was like assigned to sell me my car by my dad, like sent me a text like to verify, and I just didn't respond because I'm like, fuck, I don't fucking care, dude. Like I don't want to respond to this. And then I go up to the dealership today to like finish this paperwork, and he's like, oh, why didn't you respond to my text? And I'm just like, and it's like
was
he's like, oh,
busy.
did you have fun in Atlanta? I'm just like. That's right, I didn't tell my dad that we didn't
you
go to
didn't
Atlanta,
actually
and then,
go.
like, I gotta explain all this shit, and I'm like, now I dug myself in a fucking awkward hole because I didn't just respond to this guy, and, like,
Yeah.
because I didn't text my dad the next day that we didn't go to Atlanta because I totally forgot, and I meant to,
right. Yeah.
and I dig
It's
myself in these
hard.
weird social holes because, like, I want to ignore people, but then I end up seeing them again. And it's like, yeah, I just didn't respond to your text. Like,
It's not- yeah.
I have no excuse for this because I'm just a weirdo, you know? Like, I just really have,
I
like,
just
and
don't
you
want
can't
to.
just respond to someone, like, you can't just be like, yeah, I have intense social anxiety.
Exactly. You can't
know?
be like, listen, I am literally socially exhausted.
Like, when I see this text, I actually, like, fucking shiver a bit, you know? And, like, don't want to, like, really feel a sense of fear in responding and, like, really have to
Right.
calculate
Like,
what I say.
I will see that I have a new message from this person and I will refuse to open it so that I can tell
Yes.
myself I don't have to respond
Exactly.
to it.
Exactly.
It's bad. It's not your fault. It's my fault, but I can't
Yeah.
really help it.
Exactly. It only gets worse over time, and I need to start reversing that.
Yeah.
And I'm
I've
just like,
been
I'm cool
really
with
bad.
people in real life, but then when they text me, I'm just like, oh, I don't fucking care. I don't want to respond to this. You know?
Exactly. But I'm hanging out with my friends, you know, real life, totally fine. But texting, I'm just super awful.
We're just the worst.
At it. Sorry.
We the worst.
It's not that I don't like you. It's
I need
just
to
that
talk
I
to the
don't
friends more.
like talking to anybody ever.
I feel guilty all the time. Cause like I've legitimately like recently I had a dream where like fucking Don's son killed himself.
Oh god.
And like it was horrifying. It was a horrifying nightmare. When I woke up I just wanted to text him like, dude, I fucking like I love you even if I'm fucking not around, you know? Like you're my longtime friend and stuff, and like don't ever fucking do anything, but then like I didn't do that, you know? I didn't I could have done that and I didn't, and it's just like this fear I have of being unreliable to people. Where, like, I'll text them one day, but I won't the next, you know?
Right.
Or it's like, I know it's going to be, like, a one-day thing, and then, like, I'm not going to hang out with anyone.
It's not
And then that makes me not want
yeah.
to talk to them at all, because I feel like I'm going to disappoint them. I've talked about that on Digibros plenty, I know.
Right. It just
But
hasn't
it's just,
changed.
yeah, it hasn't changed. It'll go on forever, because, like, I can't bring myself to do it.
Yeah. And I do feel like us living together and constantly, you know, being together
Yeah.
definitely enables that.
Yeah, because I have no urge to hang out with anyone else. Like, even if I talk to them, like, I don't want to hang out with anyone else, you know?
Right. Yeah.
The
Definitely.
desire is not in
I know
me.
that's the reason why, because when you're gone for like longer periods of time, I'll like go out of my way to seek out like getting together with people.
You're good at doing that. I don't do that. I just wallow. But then it's like, I also feel like I need to get things done when I'm alone, or I'll be like, alright, now's my chance to play a video game. And then it's like, if I want to play a video game, I don't want to fucking hang out with anyone else in the world. Like, I would rather just do that and have my time to play a video game than go hang out with a friend, because I'd rather just have like some... I'd rather play a video
You
game,
just
you
wanna
know?
play a game.
I don't get much time to do that, and I enjoy doing that, so, like, why would I hang out with another person? You know, I satisfy that urge with you.
Right.
I don't feel that urge when I'm alone.
That's the difficult thing.
But then I end up spending so much time where I feel like I should be getting things done, and I guilt myself out of playing video games. So it's like, I probably would have had a better day if I just, like, hit up Brandon and, like, we hung out, you know? And played Street Fighter or something. Like, I'd probably have a better day if I hung out with my friends. But I get that anxiety of, like, oh, but, like, this is my time to do this. Or I need to edit, and I need to make this, I need to play the video game, you know?
I need to do it.
This is my alone day. And then I don't fucking hang out with anyone. And then it's like, and I can't imagine there will ever be a time where I do want to do that. Because I'm always either working, or I want to spend time with you, or I want to play a video game alone because it's my one alone day in 2 weeks, you know? I hope it doesn't get any fucking alone days.
I have
well, I guess
zero
when I'm working, you get alone days.
Only when Victor is gone.
Which sometimes is a lot, and sometimes it's not at all.
Exactly. It all wildly varies.
Yes.
As to if I will have alone days or not.
Anywho.
That is not at all the topic that we were trying to get onto. But hey, that happened.
Yeah.
So Victor.
I'm trying to give us material.
I see. Victor, we went to the movies.
Yeah.
What did we see?
I don't know. What did we see?
We saw 2 movies.
We did. Which one do you want to start with?
I think one of them will have a lot more to say about than the other.
I'm not even sure which one you even mean.
Oh,
Because I don't know.
Do you have a lot to say about the movie we saw second?
Maybe.
Oh, I don't.
I feel like I would have, but now I'm not sure.
I feel like I don't have much to say.
I don't feel like I have much to say about anything in this world. So I'm a dumb boy.
Alright, well let's see if you have something to say.
Give us a plot recap of the first movie.
Are we doing that one first? You want me to do the chronology, or do you want to just...
We can't fucking catfish people forever. We gotta
yes,
pick a
we
movie.
can. We
Alright,
can catfish them forever!
Give us a plot summary of Jurassic World, because
Okay.
that'll be fun.
Yeah.
And we can spoil that, and we don't want to spoil the other movie.
Spoilers for Jurassic World, I guess.
Yes.
So, Jurassic World is a movie about dinosaurs. So at the end of the first movie, everybody, the dinosaurs kind of took over the island and everyone got the fuck out of there. But now, the island suddenly has a big ol' active volcano on it.
Yes.
And this active volcano is getting ready to fucking go ham and kill all the dinosaurs.
Yes.
And this makes Pepper Potts sad. Because that lady looks like Pepper Potts. Does she not?
Who's Pepper Potts?
It's not Gwyneth Paltrow. It's some other
What?
lady, but she looks like Gwyneth Paltrow
The fuck is
when
Gwyneth?
she's
I don't
in...
know what any of these people are.
Okay, you've seen Iron Man.
Yes.
Pepper Potts is Iron Man's girlfriend.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that's Gwyneth Paltrow.
That's true.
This lady looks like off-brand Gwyneth Paltrow.
I like both of them.
Okay.
Because they have bangs.
Oh, okay. I was like, do you like her lip injections, or...
No, I don't like her lips, but I like her bangs.
I feel like they
It
QT'd her up
bothers-
this movie.
bothers me.
In
No,
this
she was the
movie,
same
they
in the
made
last
her-
one.
Really?
I remember. Yeah, because as soon as the movie started, I was like, oh yeah, I remember her being a fucking QT in this movie.
I feel like they tried to up her QT in this movie, but maybe I'm
Yeah.
wrong. Anyway.
No, it was the same in the last one.
But,
'Cause it was like her and Chris Pratt are like, wow, this is like, they went hard on finding attractive people to be in the movie.
It's true. So yeah, Pepper Potts is sad that the dinosaurs are all gonna die, but because the island is technically privately owned, no one can do anything to save the dinosaurs.
Yes.
And she's real sad about this. So she gets contacted by this foundation, and they're like, yo, dog, we're gonna fucking sneak into that motherfucker, and we're gonna steal them dinosaurs, and we're gonna move them to a safe island where they can just
Dinosaurs.
hang out and be cool forever. And she's
Yes.
like, dope, I like this idea. And they were
And
like,
there's like a weird sexual tension thing going on where it's like, oh, he's a cute boy, and she's
Is
like,
he?
It felt like they were playing that up. Like he was doing the whole like,
I guess
oh,
he was
smiling,
being
innocent
very
guy,
like
and she's
charming.
like, oh, he's charming and he wants to save the dinosaurs. They were playing that up.
I guess they probably were. You're right.
Because they were trying to give you the
I was
biggest
just like,
fucking on the nose, like, this guy is a charming guy who is gonna be a
He's
bad guy.
evil. in case, spoiler alert, he's evil. So yeah, she makes a plan with this guy, and he was like, I need you because you were in charge of the island. You know how to crack the code and find all the dinosaurs and shit. And they were like, but there's one dinosaur that we won't be able to catch. We won't be able to catch the blue velociraptor because she's too fucking wily. She's too smart. She's elusive. We need Chris Pratt. And she's like, damn it. I guess I gotta go talk to Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
So she goes, and she finds Chris Pratt, who is, like, building a log cabin on the side of
He's
a
off
lake.
being the perfect man.
He's off just being a lumberjack somewhere in the woods. And she's like, Chris Pratt, I need you to come help me save the dinosaurs. And Chris Pratt is like, no. I don't think so.
Yep.
This is a bad idea.
And
they
were
need
like,
to just go extinct.
We used to fuck and it was awesome. But, like, apparently they broke up because
he wouldn't let her drive his van.
He wouldn't
I
let her
don't know if
drive
that
his
was, like,
van.
actually the reason or if they were being funny. If they were
Well,
being
it was
coy.
trying to be like, oh, they,
there was a
they
power
were upset
dynamic.
over everything, where it was like, oh, all the little things that built up to them not liking each other.
Right.
It was all petty stuff.
Just like
'Cause
me and you.
Well, you have to know that it's all petty, just like every relationship of all time. But we also don't argue over petty stuff to the extent that most people do.
I'm just teasing.
Yes, I know I love you. But they have to reassure you that it's just petty things that they're arguing over, so they can eventually get back together.
Right, because it was not a big
problems.
deal, the
Yeah.
things that broke them up.
They were being stupid.
Haha. So yeah, Chris Pratt is like low-key flirting with her, and she's just like, yeah, dog, cool, but like, do you want to save this dinosaur? And he was like, no, I mean, they shouldn't have really existed anyway, so them going extinct is like probably the right choice.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, but like, what about your favorite velociraptor? And he's like, oh shit, you're right. I love that velociraptor.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put my dick in it.
Exactly.
The velociraptor never yelled at me or judged me.
It never asked to drive the van.
Yeah.
So
Velociraptors can't drive vans. They don't.
they could
have
probably
good
drive
enough-
with their feet.
I guess they kind of have thumbs.
Their
Do they have thumbs?
little like
No,
they
they
have
don't
their
have
little
They have little
claw.
claws.
They could use that and like wrap around the wheel.
Well, how do they do the pedals?
Their tail.
Get out of here. That's dumb.
No, it's true.
Okay,
I
believe you.
So yeah, Chris Pratt decides he wants to save the dinosaur because he wants to fuck the dinosaur.
Yeah, he wants to fuck them.
Anyway, so he's like, fine, I'll do this with you. So they go to the island, and the company that hired them already has a bunch of evil dudes there who are rounding up dinosaurs, and they're not suspicious at all. They don't seem like they're up to any shit whatsoever.
Yes.
So Chris
They're
Pratt
just
is
nice
like,
guys.
listen, if you want me to catch this velociraptor, you're gonna have to let me do it by myself, because I'm the only one that she trusts. Because they have a bond.
Yes. A James Bond.
A James Bond. So they're like, okay, cool, yeah, no problem. We'll totally let you catch this dinosaur by yourself and not fuck you over. And so, Chris Pratt goes out and he's hunting down the dinosaur, and he finds her, and he's like, hey, dog, I know it's been a while since you've seen me, but
And
we're
he
still
fucks
cool,
her.
right? Yeah, then he fucks
Yeah, he
the
fucks her.
dinosaur. And then he fucks the dinosaur. And he's like, yeah, we're still cool, right? And she's like, but then eventually she's like, yeah, you know what? I think we are still cool. And right as he's about to lovingly touch her snout.
Imagine the dinosaur is saying this. She's like got her glasses and her coffee, and she's like, yeah, I guess we are still
Yeah,
cool.
I mean, I guess we're still cool. And right as he's about to lovingly touch her snout, they fucking shoot 1 billion dinosaur tranquilizers into her, and she's like,
Yes.
oh, fuck!
As in one.
Yeah, that's 1 billion. Oh, shit, goddamn, you betrayed me, Chris Pratt, and she's freaking out. So they shoot her with some more tranquilizers, and Chris Pratt's like, guys, that was not cool. I was just about to get it in. You shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, bro. Why are you fucking
Why you gotta
Trying for my
fucking
style
cock
here.
block me like this?
cock blocking me with my dinosaur?
Yeah.
Oh, is there another way up here?
Prehistoric cock block.
Yes.
And then they decide they're done with Chris Pratt's shit, and they shoot him with the dinosaur tranquilizer.
Oh no.
And he is paralyzed on the ground because presumably a tranquilizer that's strong enough to sedate a dinosaur would actually literally kill a man.
Yes.
Probably.
Well, you know, maybe.
Your respiratory system would be shut down at that
Aw.
point, very likely.
No.
Your heart rate would probably be
What do
like
you know about
5
science?
beats
You don't
per
know shit about
minute,
science.
and your respiratory rate would be in the negatives.
Look at that. Wow.
So they shoot Chris Pratt with the dinosaur.
Oh fuck no! I was too busy doing cinematography and I died. I
Oh.
can do it. I can make it.
Yeah, dog. I believe in you.
It's okay. I can stand on that ledge right there.
Okay. So yeah. So while Chris Pratt is paralyzed by dinosaur tranks, they steal Blue, and just in time, because the fucking volcano starts going completely crazy. It's shooting lava all over the place. There's fucking molten rocks shooting all over the sky is fucking dark with ash. There's some shit going down.
Some real shit.
So the bad guys are packing up their dino haul and they're getting ready to get the fuck out of Dodge because shit's going down. Shit's hitting the fan. And Pepper Potts was on a different part of the island fucking around with like the gate system and stuff, and she has some fucking token nerd black guy with her who knows about computers. And he's, he's scared of every dinosaur that's ever existed. Oh, and there's a dinosaur veterinarian too, but whatever.
Yes.
She's a paleo veterinarian, but she's literally never touched a dinosaur before. So I don't know where she got her degree or
Her
how she
doctorate.
earned it, because
She's
she literally
apparently
never fucking touched
an
a dinosaur.
actual doctor, and she looks like she's 21.
Yes, she looks
and
like
she's a dinosaur doctor.
she is a dinosaur doctor,
It's like,
a
shut
dino
the fuck
doctor.
up, movie. Give me a fucking
And I was
break.
like, sure, dude, whatever. So yeah, Dino Doctor is there too. And So Pepper Potts and the nerd guy are escaping, and Chris Pratt wakes up from his tranquilized state to realize there's molten lava fucking 3 inches away from his face, and he's like, oh
Yes.
shit! And he goofily wills himself to like quap his way away
Yes.
from the lava.
And it was amazing.
I can't
It was the
describe it
greatest
in
thing
any other
ever.
way other than quapping away.
He quapped
That's
away.
literally what he did. So he quaps away from the lava. And then somehow he regains enough of his faculties that like 3 minutes later he is literally sprinting away from the lava to catch up with
Yes.
Pepper Potts and the nerd kid, as these dinosaurs are also
'Cause he's a fucking badass, man.
booking the hell out of there. They're dodging these dinosaurs as they're running down the hill, and
I didn't realize I had
It's
basically already
madness.
gone this way from the other direction.
I see. It's madness. There's fucking dinosaurs everywhere. There's fucking lava everywhere. Rocks are flying. Dinosaurs are fighting each other while they're running away from the lava. I don't know why they would, stop running from the lava to fight each other, but they're dumb dinosaurs, so I guess that's what they
doing
decided
it.
was a good idea. They decide the best plan of escape is it happened. They're very fortunate that there's one of those little glass pods
Ow.
from the first movie that's just hanging out in the middle of a field.
Yes.
So Pepper Potts and the nerd kid decide that they need to get inside of the glass sphere. But Chris Pratt doesn't make it in time. He's distracted by an Allosaurus that is then trying to attack him. So he ends up accidentally shutting the door of the glass pod. And the glass pod starts rolling down the hill, and it's like, oh shit, here we fucking go. This guy fucking got captured again. He sucks.
Yeah, he's a little bitch.
Yeah, he sucks ass.
That's kind of the moral of the story.
But yes. So, Chris Pratt accidentally closed the door of the orb. The orb is rolling down the hill, and all the dinosaurs are running, and oh no, it's a cliff! And the cliff leads into the ocean, and dinosaurs are running off the cliff, and they're falling into the ocean, and then the pod shoots off the cliff, and it falls into the ocean, and at this point, the cloud of ash had enveloped Chris Pratt, and we don't know where he is, oh no! And the orb is slowly sinking into the sea, and they do that thing where they capitalize on your fear of claustrophobia and drowning, where
That part was great.
the water, the sphere starts leaking water, and they're like, oh shit, we gotta get out of here before we drown in
The
this
meteors
sphere.
are all hitting the top of it. It's
And
like,
the
oh
meteors
fuck, that's
the
scary.
meteors are hitting it, and they're also getting ready to drown. But then, oh, thank goodness, Chris Pratt is there, and he's trying to knife the door open on the pod,
Yes.
which is
Which is
kind of
successful.
working,
Yeah, he
but
does it.
also not working fast enough at the time. So he has to go up and get air because he doesn't want to drown either.
Yes.
So while he went up to get air, you know,
Well,
the,
first
the
he
pod
was
fills.
shooting the pod.
Oh yeah, he tries to
Yeah,
shoot
he
the
was shooting
pod.
the
That
pod.
doesn't work so good. And then he
then he
comes
goes
back
up
down the
there.
second time and he knifes the pod.
Yes.
And knifing the pod works.
Well, because he, like, peeled the glass off somehow.
I have no
He,
idea
like,
how.
popped it off.
But yeah. So he knifes the pod. And just in the nick of time, he sets Pepper Potts and the black kid free. And they swim up to the surface and they're like, oh, fucking shit, we were betrayed! Betrayed by this man who just wanted dinosaurs for his own selfish desires.
Yes. Damn.
So yes. So then the island is still getting ready to explode because of the volcano. So they decide that their only course of action is to catch up with the ship that has all the dinosaurs that the people stole, and they're gonna stow away. They're gonna stow away on the ship and hope that they don't get fucking caught. But while they're stowed away on the ship, oh yeah, you also see a Brachiosaurus get smothered to death by volcanic
it
ash.
was the saddest thing that's ever happened.
And it's quite sad.
It was
so that's
very
the
much
thing.
manipulating you into being sad.
Correct.
Because the dinosaurs in this movie are just
dogs.
cats and dogs.
Yeah, all the dinosaurs in this movie are actually just dogs and cats. So
Yes.
that's a thing too.
Because that's the new thing that we do in movies with dinosaurs
We
and dragons and stuff. They're just
anthropomorphize
dogs.
animals by making them dogs and cats.
Yes, we
Not
dog
human-like.
throw
Yes.
them.
We canopomorphize them.
The dog no promorphize.
Dogopomorphize. Yes. So the T-Rex is a big dog. The raptor is a dog. Everything's a dog,
Yes.
basically.
And they also cry.
And
But
yes,
we'll get to that.
but we'll get to that in a second. So they're on the boat and they catch up with the veterinarian girl who is with Blue, who has been wounded because they also shot her before they tranquilized her. In
Yes.
between tranquilizing her, they shot her. So she's losing a bunch of blood, and the paleo veterinarian is like, I need a transfusion from a dinosaur of a similar type. And you're like, yeah, how are we gonna get a bunch of dinosaur
Dino
blood?
blood.
Oh yeah. So they're like, well, the only thing we can do is get a blood donation from the T-Rex. And I was like, yeah, where do you draw blood on a dinosaur?
Yeah.
And I found out very quickly that apparently you take the 6-inch needle and you just stab it straight into its jugular.
Yep.
And you just hope you fucking hit that vein on the first try.
Which they do.
Thank God Pepper Potts is apparently a certified dino phlebotomist, and she fucking nails it. She fucking gets that vein. I was like, damn, good job, girl. So, of course, through a series of events, they get the blood from the T-Rex, and they go back and they give the transfusion to Blue, and then the vet is like, alright, now that she's had this transfusion, I gotta fucking rip this bullet out of her leg. And when she rips the bullet out of her leg, Blue cries a single tear because she is in pain.
Yes, and it's hilarious.
And it's quite amusing.
Because dinosaurs would have tear ducts.
Because
reptiles
dinosaurs would
cry.
have the capacity to cry. Yes.
Reptiles cry.
Reptiles cry. You saw it here first, folks.
Like,
Jurassic
guys,
World.
it's not a meme. Most animals don't have tear ducts. Like, that's just
Well,
a thing,
it's just
right?
that they don't function in the same way that our
Yeah.
tear ducts do. They don't cry to show emotion. Like, dogs can like cry. They can produce an excessive
Yeah.
amount of tears, but it's just the nature of what their body thinks their eyes need to lubricate, not
Yeah.
because of, or
They're
because, you know,
sad.
they have smushed faces or something like that. Not because they're sad. Clearly, obviously,
Or they're in
you know.
pain.
Right. That is not why that happens. But yes, Blue cries a single sad tear, but it's okay.
Big old dino tear.
Because she trusts Chris Pratt. She knows that Chris Pratt only wants the best for her,
Yes.
and so she trusts like that, you know?
I trust Chris Pratt.
It's true.
I know he only wants the best for me.
Exactly.
I
So
trust him to be in dinosaur movies.
so they finally finish their long journey back to the mansion where the rich guy who ordered them to rescue the dinosaurs is. And oh no, the guy who talked to Pepper Potts at the beginning of the movie and seemed to be evil is evil, and he's gonna sell the dinosaurs to the highest bidder. And they're gonna use the dinosaurs for war! Oh no!
Like random Russian militias.
There's, he calls together a big meeting of all the foreign evil dignitaries.
Yeah.
So there's like a Chinese guy and a Russian guy and like just all the races you can think of, but all of them are evil and want to use the dinosaurs to hurt people, and they have a lot of money.
He's stuck in the rock.
So they're having this big old bidding war for all the dinosaurs. You know, he's making a bunch of money.
Look at this dumbass.
This fucking dipshit.
Fucking 10 out of 10 Nintendo.
More like Nintendo, don't tell me this is a good game. You're gonna fucking send him fucking flying.
I hope so.
What? What? He deflected the boulder!
That just almost murdered me.
Yeah, he almost killed
smacked
you.
it.
He almost killed you. Anyway.
Jesus Christ.
So they're having a big ol' dinosaur lot auction with all these evil people, and they've also had stolen a bunch of dinosaur DNA because they were formulating the ultimate dinosaur that would be used as the ultimate soldier. It takes commands and it listens to you and it feels human emotions so you can control it, and it's gonna be great. And it's called the Endoraptor, and it's half T-Rex, half Velociraptor.
Well, it's half the Velociraptor and half the special dinosaur that they made
it's
in
half
the other movie.
Indominus
Yes,
Rex.
Indominus
You're right.
Rex.
You're right. It's half Indominus Rex, half Velociraptor.
Whoa, the new unique sci-fi concept in this movie is the concept that they used in the last movie.
What?
But for
That's crazy.
a more retarded purpose.
That's insane, bro.
Yes.
But yes, so at this point they only have the prototype. It's not finished yet. But they get blinded by their greed because people see the prototype dinosaur and they're like, $5 billion for the prototype dinosaur. And the scientist guy is like, hey, that shit's not finished yet. And they're like, $20 billion! $1 million billion! And they're just like, oh shit, money! And so they sell the fucking dinosaur even though it is not a finished product.
Yes.
But as this is happening,
matter at all.
Exactly. As this is happening, Chris Pratt and Pepper Potts are in the secret facility. They've found their way to the secret facility where they were doing their dino research deep in this mansion that's ungodly huge. And they also met up with this little girl who lives there who's like, I don't like what this guy is up to. I want to protect the dinosaurs. I'm a little girl.
Yes.
She's not really that important up until this point.
Yes.
So it's fine.
She's been around.
She's just been chilling, She's been a child in a movie. So they decide they're gonna release all the dinosaurs from their cages and be like, fuck you guys, I ain't letting this shit happen. So they release a Pachycephalosaurus, and it helps the
Pachycephalosaurus.
It helps them break out of the prison that they had been trapped in by the bad guys, and then it just starts like, I feel like that the Pachycephalosaurus and Chris Pratt form a bond, and Chris Pratt is like low-key telling it kind of what to do and like winking at it and stuff, giving it the thumbs up when it does the things he likes.
Yes.
It's like, good job, dude.
Because he's the dino whisperer.
Exactly. And so the Pachycephalosaurus goes and starts fucking shit up in the auction, and everyone's like, oh shit, there is a dinosaur on the loose, run away! And in the chaos, they accidentally leave the Endoraptor out on the bidding floor. And one of the guys who had helped the main villain capture the dinosaurs, his fetish is collecting dinosaur teeth. I don't know why. It just
He's making a necklace.
He's making a really tacky necklace.
It's because he's a scary, douchey guy, and so he has to do the evil thing.
He's making an extremely tacky necklace, and that is his goal in life.
Yes.
Is to make a tacky dinosaur teeth necklace.
Yeah, so he can go surfing.
Exactly. Hang loose, bro. So, so he's like, oh shit, check out this big old scary dinosaur that I've never seen before. I'm gonna go into the cage with it and get one of its teeth because I'm stupid.
Yes.
So, he shoots it with a tranquilizer, And the Endoraptor is onto his shit. It's smarter than he's giving it credit for, because it lays down and it pretends to be sedate.
Yeah.
And as he enters the cage, the Endoraptor like waits until he's looking away, and it like looks up and winks at the camera like, "I'm gonna get this guy. You guys watch this. This is gonna be cool." It's being real coy. And so, you know, he waits, he kind of hangs out, and he lets the guy pull on his tooth a little bit, and he, like, acts like, "Oh, I'm gonna whack him with my tail." And the guy is like, "Oh shit, what was that?" And he puts his tail down and pretends to be asleep. And they do their Tom and Jerry thing for a couple minutes. And then it's like, "Haha, just kidding, fuck you." And he rips his fucking arm off.
Yes.
And then he kills him.
In the movie, like, anytime there's a brutal death that kind of has to pretend like it's not, like, fucked up and gory and shit.
Yes, correct.
That's kind of like, but it's
kids.
funny. It's funny that
Like,
this guy got his arm ripped
his
off.
arm got ripped off, lol.
Don't think about it too long.
Pretty funny stuff,
LOL,
guys.
the
Not
bad guy
deep,
got ate.
not dark at all. Not horrible, you know.
I mean, I guess the original one did that too sometimes. A
I
little bit.
feel like it was pretty serious.
No,
about
where the guy
deaths,
got
though.
where he was taking a poop. He hid
Yeah,
in the
but
toilet and
he
then he
was
got
an
ate.
asshole, so
Yeah.
like whatever. Fuck him.
Exactly.
They played him up as a coward, so his death was
Yes.
both gruesome and hilarious. Anyway, so yeah, so now the Endoraptor is on the fucking loose. It's total mayhem.
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 And there's just dinosaurs fucking everywhere.
Yes, the dinosaurs are all fucking each other.
They're all fucking, yes. So, you know, Chris Pratt and Pepper Potts and the little kid are hanging out, trying to figure out what their next move is. And they wander into this room, and of course, you know, it's the room where the Endoraptor is hiding out. And they run into the Endoraptor, and the Endoraptor's like, "I'ma getcha." And they play a cat and mouse game for a little while. Like, you know, they turn the power off so the Endoraptor can't find them as easily. But then, that's also, you know, turned off all the cages, and so they're trying to, like, get the power back on because the HVAC system has gone out, and now someone is, you know, through a series of events, unleashed a bunch of fucking, like, cyanide gas or something, and all the dinosaurs are gonna fucking die because the HVAC system is down, so they have to turn the lights back on. It's a whole convoluted thing that happens.
Yeah. Shit.
And of course, this all culminates, you know, you're getting the Endoraptor chasing everybody around. I don't remember the exact series of events that occurred, but through things that happen, it is unveiled that the child that has been, you know, living in this mansion and is hanging out with Chris Pratt and Pepper Potts is a clone!
Yeah, she's a clone.
Whoa! Because her grandpa, like, just
He's
cloned
a Jurassic
her.
Park man.
Because
you know?
fuck it, I guess.
Well, because his daughter died. Even though it seems like his daughter was an adult when she died, but the clone is like a little kid.
I don't know. Maybe
I
he
guess
was
it
like,
ages
it
at the
would
same
be.
rate as a normal person.
Maybe he thought it would be too awkward to bring back a
son of a
grown
bitch.
woman. I don't know.
Yeah.
Uh oh. Shit's about to. Oops.
Oh.
Shit's about to go down.
No, yeah.
Oh no. There you go. But yeah, so she's a clone. So that's a thing that is in this movie. Is clones.
Yes.
And of course,
it's not addressed again. It's just
and
like
then
she's
it's
a
just
clone,
left,
and then
they're
it's
just like,
gone.
"Oh, she's a
Yep.
clone," and then nobody ever talks about it again.
Yes. And it's like, yes, that was the greatest part of this entire movie, but why?
And then everything culminates in Blue fighting the Endoraptor
Yes.
on a rooftop, a glass rooftop.
Yes.
And Blue ends up fucking like knocking the Endoraptor down through the ceiling, and the Endoraptor gets pierced by these like Triceratops horns that were in the
Yes.
middle of this display.
There's a fossil.
And she stands on top of it and she's like, "Yeah, fuck you, bitch."
Because there's like 7 moments in the film where a dinosaur does something cool and then does a dramatic pose like at the end of the first movie.
Exactly. The T-Rex does the fucking Jurassic Park pose at least 4 times during this movie. It does something, it saves somebody's ass, and then it's like, "Yeah, boy, I
I'm the
got
T-Rex!
you."
I'm basically the main good guy.
It's true.
Ah! Motherfucker. Son of a bitch. Fuck my ass. Fucking shit. God damn it.
Well, that's no good.
Fuck.
So,
When's the last save gonna be?
So yeah, at this point, you know, the big threat of the Endoraptor is gone, but all the dinosaurs are still, you know, trapped within the facility, and so now we have this ethical dilemma, you know, do we let these dinosaurs die here in this facility, or do we release them into an ecosystem they were not meant to be in, and fuck up the entire world? And so Pepper Potts is like, I love dinosaurs, I want them to live! And she almost pushes the big red button that releases the dinosaurs out into the wild, and then she's like, no, I can't do it. It's not right. And she turns away to, like, look at Chris Pratt, and he, like, goes to pat her on the shoulder, like, yeah, you did a good thing, kid. And as she does that, you hear the gates fucking opening and the dinosaurs start running out and the fucking little clone girl pushed the button.
Yes.
And now she has unleashed hell upon Earth.
Because, like, it's a kid's movie, so they can't kill all the dinosaurs because it would be way too fucking sad.
Kids would be too
But
upset.
no logical adult would doom the entire world by releasing
for
these
like
fucking dinosaurs.
20 dinosaurs.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So the little
Especially
girl,
when you could just make them again. Like,
if you really wanted
yeah,
to.
they could just bring them back.
It's true.
Fucking libtards and their fucking bleeding heart bullshit. That's what this
Bleeding
is.
heart for dinosaurs.
It's whatever. Animals can go extinct. Who gives a shit?
Well, like, the thing
Like,
is...
it's just for novelty, and then, like, but they don't serve any actual purpose, you know?
It's stupid because dinosaurs are not a part of our ecosystem.
Yeah.
They already went extinct. They don't need to exist again.
Exactly.
So, like, it's not like a
Just so we can do
fucking
this.
panda
What
or
if-
something.
What if our children never get to see an elephant?
Oh, yeah, what if your kids... Would you want your kids to never be able to see a dinosaur? And it's like,
well,
what,
they'll be able
dude?
to
Shut
see
the
it in a
fuck
book,
up.
you
You dumb
jackass.
bitch.
Yeah.
So yeah, she releases dinosaur hell upon the world, and they walk out of the mansion and they see all the dinosaurs, you know, wandering off into the forest, and they're like, well,
Yes,
shit.
And they kill the bad guys.
And Blue is there, and Chris Pratt is like, hey dog, you wanna come with me? And she's like, let me think about that. And she lets him touch her snout, and they have a little moment, and then she's like, actually, fuck this, and she runs away into the forest. So then it's just Chris Pratt and Pepper Potts and the little clone girl, and they're standing there in the aftermath of the hell that they've created.
And they have a three-way.
Yeah, yep.
It's disturbing.
It's,
Can it be
it's,
pedophilia if the girl is a clone?
It's the scene they didn't want to show you in It.
Yes. Oh, God. Jesus.
And then, of course, at the end of the movie, they show you, you know, Blue running across some mountains in the middle of, like, fucking Colorado or something next to a town.
I
And
feel
you're
like it
just
was Los Angeles.
Whatever, who cares? And you're just like, oh, so the third movie is going to be the dinosaur apocalypse, I see.
Yes. It's gonna be Planet of the Apes, but with dinosaurs.
Yep.
The dinosaurs are now gonna be fucking talking and shit. It's gonna be fucking Star Fox Adventures.
Yes. I imagine that is exactly what it's
So it
going
turns
to
out
be
the
like.
whole time it was just a prequel for Star Fox Adventures.
Oh.
Amazing.
That makes sense, actually.
Amazing.
And that's Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Oh, yeah, and Jeff Goldblum is there for 2 scenes. Just to be in
And-
a courtroom and tell us that life
Yes.
finds a way.
The moral of the story, though. 10 out of 10, must see. Everyone go see this movie. I love it. It's amazing. It's hilarious and fantastic.
It's super.
Don't let
it's
anyone
fun.
tell you otherwise. This is a fucking instant classic.
It's a good time.
Beautiful. So much fun.
It's a fun, good time.
It's a blast.
I mean, it's got Chris Pratt in it,
It's a
so
must see.
It's all good.
Because it's just swashbuckling dinosaur adventure to the finest extent.
I mean,
in the
yeah.
most ridiculous degree.
If you want to just watch dinosaurs wrestle and see a velociraptor cry, then this is the movie for you.
Yes. It's definitely like, we can shit on this all we want, but if we were 7, this would be the
I
greatest
would've
thing we've
lost
ever
my
seen.
fucking mind.
Because, like, fucking, I was all about Jurassic Park 2 when I was 7.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
I mean, I was too.
And that movie sucked total shit.
Yeah.
This movie is so much better than that.
Definitely. For sure.
This is the height of dinosaur movies.
This is
for
what
sure.
dinosaur movies
Like,
should be.
there's the original Jurassic Park, fine and dandy and all, but as a kid, like, that one's not the coolest one because it doesn't have the most dinosaurs.
It does not have.
This movie has the most dinosaurs. It has a T-Rex being adorable, and raptors are good guys, and it's got raptors fighting guys, and it's amazing. It's everything you could ever want in a dinosaur movie.
Everybody walk the dinosaur.
And I guess that's it.
And that's Jurassic World,
And
Fallen
now
Kingdom.
we're in a fucking a volcanic crater. About to explore the Salamander Man.
My throat is quite dry.
Yeah, we're vocally exhausted.
I didn't really mean to talk about Jurassic World for
An hour? Is it
basically
an
an
hour? 50
hour.
minutes. So we have 3 big episodes. That'll satiate you fucking dickheads.
I didn't even
Alright.
get to talk about the movie that I actually have things to say about.
True.
Damn. Ain't that some fucking shit?
Oh, it's 12:30. Jesus
It is
Christ.
12:30.
Past our Inuyasha time.
Fuck yeah, it is.
There's no such thing as bedtime, guys.
It's Inuyasha
Don't-
time.
Don't just go to bed.
Yeah.
The ultimate way to go to bed is to just put on Inuyasha at an almost unlistenable volume.
Yeah. True.
That's how you go to
It's very
sleep.
soothing.
That's how, like, I went to Richmond, you know, with a buddy. We're shooting this film stuff, and fucking this guy, like, I was like, oh yeah, I usually put on like a show when I go to sleep. And he's like, oh yeah, me too. And then he puts on stuff, but he puts it at a listenable volume. Like,
Yeah.
if you're gonna if you're gonna actually watch the show, then you're not going to sleep. You're gonna get invested in the show, and you're gonna be up all night. And that's what he would do every night. Is like put it on like he watches the show.
And then he would watch
It's like you don't watch the show to go to bed. You put on Inuyasha. You put it at a volume where you could barely hear it, and you just pass the fuck out.
It's
Because that's what happens. Maybe
fucking-
you'll sit down and watch one episode.
Yeah.
Maybe. But the second episode will knock you out. The ending
Inuyasha-
theme will knock me out.
It's a fucking tranquilizer.
It's a tranquilizer.
I love it.
We are on like episode 130 of Inuyasha.
Yup.
And the last 50 to 60 episodes, I can't remember fucking anything because I don't think we watched any of them.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna have to watch it back for episode 60 just so I can, like, because I kind of want to see what happens.
I
And, like,
mean,
some of the
yeah.
episodes are pretty interesting, like the one-off episodes, you know?
Some of them are cool.
Like, sometimes it's pretty cool, and I'm just like, well, we skipped over it. But that's, like, when there was just 2 seasons on Netflix, then, like, we watched the whole thing 3 times going to sleep, and, like, I'd wake up on the same episodes every time, and be like, okay, now I guess I've seen it all because I'm waking up on the same episodes.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways.
Still love Inuyasha though.
If you're having trouble sleep, you know, melatonin isn't working, taking
Inuyasha will do
ZZZ
the
Quill, it's not
fucking
working,
work.
Inuyasha, man. Inuyasha
It'll
will
do
knock
it.
you the fuck out.
It
Alright,
will
see ya.
Fucking